Hi, welcome to the Small Workshed. My name is Brian, and in this video I'll show you kind of the layout, how I have it for a small workshed, what works for me, and also the possibilities that you can take a small workshed. Let's get started. As you can see here, I have a very large mobile workbench for such a small space. It's centered around my DeWalt compact table saw. I needed a workspace that I could utilize not only for running through full-size sheets of plywood, but also so that I had space to assemble and build and create that wasn't on the floor. In the back, as you can see, I have a very large tool chest. In the beginning, when I started building out this shop, I thought that, you know what, I needed to have one tool chest to hold all my tools so that everything was in one spot. I very quickly realized that that is not the way I should have gone about it. I should have focused more on how I would use each individual tool versus how I would keep individual tool. And that's a key factor when it's a small workshed. Every tool, space, compartment, cart has to do double duty. You can see over here I have a miter saw station. It's on wheels, and I can move it around the shop as I see fit. It serves its purpose right now, but it could be better because it only serves one purpose. As a miter saw stand, I need it to be a dual purpose, so I'm going to work on that in a future video and show you how I'm going to design it for my space. Just behind it, as you can see, I have a flip top cart. It serves two purposes. One, it holds my spindle sander, and below it is my benchtop planer. If you're looking for the designs or plans, head on over to Fix This, Build That. He's got the best ones on there. It's a great little cart, gets around the shed. It's perfect for my small space. In the back corner, you can see I have clamps hanging on the wall. This space where all the clamps are held serves its purpose for now. It allows me to keep my clamps out of the way, easily accessible until I'm ready to use them. And this is the US General tool chest that I got from Harbor Freight. Really good, really solid tool chest. Just a little too big for my space. This is the first bench I built. It's butcher block style in that I built it out of 2x4s sandwiched and glued together on 2x4 modified legs. It is super strong, super sturdy. It's great. As you can see behind it, I have kind of this messed up space. As I said before, just like with buying the tool chest, I didn't really plan it out ahead, and now I'm playing catch up. So one of the first projects I'm going to do is turn this into a French cleat wall to store a lot of my readily used tools. Impact drivers, cordless drills, glues, things like that. Get them neat and out of the way, ready for use. In this area, as you can see, I have two compressors. This is my Bostitch pancake compressor, and then this was a left behind Porter cable compressor. It was left behind by the previous owner when we moved into our home. They both work great, but I don't need two compressors. So that's another project, is I want to take this compressor and put it on my mobile workstation so that I can free up this area and allow for better use of the space. What would you use this space for? Comment down below on how I can better utilize this small space. Some of the caveats are, I need access to the generator here. Sometimes in the Northeast we get huge blizzards and hurricanes and storms, power goes out, so I need to be able to access the generator pretty readily. The window, I'm okay with. It's nice to have the view, but I don't really need it. So I ask you, what would you do with this space? As you can see, when I push the mobile workbench as far as I can push it out of the way, I get a pretty decent workspace area right here. That if I was building a taller project such as a bookcase or a large bench or an Adirondack chair or something like that, I have the space to work on. And then when I'm done, is I can move everything back and still be accessible to the other half of the shed, which is comprised of storage. So I just wanted to show you today that inside a small workshed, or even any small workspace, you can fit a large amount of tools and have enough room to use them all. You can have miter saw stations, bench planers, sanders, even a very simple workbench, all within the small space, and you're not limited in what you can and cannot do. Make sure you like, subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you back out here in the small workshed.